Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk about tarot introduction today. There has been a lot of people who are showing their interest to tarot, and I am really thankful to all of you for keeping an eye on what videos I'm putting or what pictures I'm posting, or any story that I'm putting on Instagram. First of all, thank you so much for that. But then there is a slight, I feel, miscommunication, or there is some kind of something that is lacking, is what I feel, is that people don't know, how we read tarot cards. I mean, if say for example you go to a shopkeeper, you want to buy something, you know what product you are buying, but in terms of tarot, people are not able to understand what tarot is. So I'm going to explain how we do tarot reading, what all questions you can ask, what destined things you can know from your future, or maybe from your past as well. So let's just start with this informative video. These are certain tarot cards that has been made by different publishers. So this is Druidcraft Tarot. Then there is another tarot deck which is Egyptian tarot card, which is by Neftari. There are several cards like that. There's one more, New Vision Tarot, from someone else. So basically what happens is we refer to these cards when we do the reading. These cards are this card box consists of 78 cards, which are further divided into different categories. I'm someone who likes to show people how the card looks like, what is the design, what is the number. There are different people who read tarot cards in different ways, but I personally like showing you how the card looks like, and you can make out what I'm trying to say. I find it more relevant when I give readings. So as I said, there are 78 cards in it, and those 70, if you can see, it's written also 78 cards. Those 78 cards are further divided into different categories, but then there is something known as major effect and minor effect of cards. So from number 0 to number 21, which is total 22 cards, have major effects on reading. If you get those cards on your reading, and as in when I give you the reading, you will get to know the effect of that particular incident, or that particular caution that tarot is trying to give you will stay more longer in your life. Rest of the remaining cards are basically minor cards. The effect will stay for a less period of time. Even if you get any kind of caution from tarot, or if you're getting any kind of advice from tarot, it is mainly for, maybe for a lesser period of time. The effect of those things will stay less in your life. In major cards, as I said, the numbers are straightforward from 0 to 21, but in minor it gets divided into different suits. So there are 4 suits basically. One is cups, which is an element of, I mean, that card is taken as an element of water, which is your feelings. Then the another one is wands, which is all about fire. So it's, it's about how you, what kind of desires that you have in any phase of your life. Then the other one is sword, which is an element of air, which is all your intellectual skills that you have, how you upgraded, how you develop yourself, what what you do ahead in your life, in terms of your personal development, how wise you are in taking decision, how much control you have over yourself. And the last one is pentacles, which is all earthly affairs. It's about property, it's about your assets, it's about your liabilities as well, whatever expenses that you have, how you handle them, how you keep all these things in one go. In terms of your earthly affairs, it's all about pentacles. There is one more thing that comes up when we do tarot reading for people, and that is the code cards. So when I say suits, in those suits, which is cups, pentacles, and all of that, there are some code cards which are king, queen, and page, knights. So these kind of cards, of course, it's just a gist of tarot introduction for you all. So I'll not go in too much detailing, but I would just want to say, when you get these kind of cards, it's like there is an entrance of a new person, or there is already someone who's trying to give you a message, or you are trying to give someone a message. So it is, I'm sorry, it is basically a character card which comes in tarot when we do the reading. So this is basically how we do tarot reading from these cards, which are there from ancient time. And one more thing I want to say, there are different people who do different ways of tarot reading. There is nothing wrong and right in tarot, to be very honest. But when you do tarot cards, everyone have their own way of making a spread. So for example, if I take out five, if I do a 5 card reading for someone, that becomes a spread. How many cards that we take out, in what way we put it. If there is a very ancient way of reading tarot card, which is Celtic cross. So we just put the cards, there is a layout design to it, we call it spread. So everyone has their own way of doing it, everyone has their own spreads that they have practiced or whatever they have mastered in it. So it totally depends upon what kind of questions someone is asking, what kind of answers that we are looking from tarot. So that is about it. I hope this video helps you understand what tarot is, and people who are actually willing to do tarot reading from past few days, like maybe a week's time, there has been a lot of people who are asking me what tarot is, how you do the tarot reading, because I totally understand, because there's not a lot of tarot knowledge available, at least in India. So I hope this video helps you, and next time when you wish to do a tarot reading, I think that this video is a must for you to see. One last thing that I would want to add is, there are different things that you can cover when you want to take your divination reading from any tarot reader. It is not only about me. If you want to take a tarot reading absolutely from anyone, there are a few things that you should keep in mind. Like, I'll just step by step I'll tell you. One of them is that when you ask a question, it has to come in a way that you cover all the aspect together. So now people are coming, and then only on one topic they have 5 questions. You should always cover the entire thing when you ask any of the question, because it becomes easier for the reader to read for you and cover all those aspects in one go. Secondly is, some people do the tarot reading according to the timings. Some people do half-hour tarot session, 1 hour tarot session. It again depends. So try and, again, I'm just covering the same thing, that try and ask the question which covers each and everything that you want to ask in one go. Second thing is that when someone is giving you a tarot reading, try and have some like, try to maintain something in written with yourself, because a lot of people do not give tarot reading which you can save, like an audio or something. Sometimes you just meet people one-to-one, so you should actually kind of record it or write it down somewhere, and you should always look back to your tarot reading, what advice was given, what has happened, so that you can give a feedback to your own self and your tarot person also. Like, whoever is reading your tarot card, you can tell the reader also that this all things happened, and this is how I felt, and I would want to know why and in what circumstances these things worked out as you said, and these things didn't work out. So that is the way you have to go about tarot. It is, nevertheless, it is one of the way to put yourself on a developmental level, but in your own ways. Like, it's not a competition with any other human being. It's about you and how you take yourself ahead each step, whether it is your personal, professional, or social life. So that is from my end, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you understood at least something about tarot, how we do the tarot reading, and what exactly happens when we do tarot reading. I'm sorry. That's about it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.